Hey guys, Josh here with RedNeck GreenThumb. Today I'm just going to go over some of the main things that I have in my Bugout bag. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. Tell me what you have in your Bugout bag, and tell me what I'm missing. If I'm missing anything, feel free to throw that down there. But let's get into it. Alright, so your Bugout bag should be able to cover the 5 essentials of survival. First aid, fire, water, shelter, and food. This is a long-term Bugout bag, so it weighs up to about 40 pounds. So first things first, obviously, always, is first aid. Make sure you have yourself a good first aid kit. In here is a space blanket and a rain jacket. Don't mind the neighbor kids. This is a fully stocked first aid kit, brand new, so there's nothing missing out of it. There's band-aids, tape, burn dressings, all that stuff, and I've even added stuff to it, like this is an Israel bandage. I got a bunch of toilet paper tablets in here. Just add clean water and you got yourself something to dress wounds or wipe your butt. You can actually even pack wounds with this, so that comes in handy. It has a whistle, a tourniquet, an Israel bandage, burn dressings. I have some painkillers, some Advil, some ibuprofen. All the essentials. This is, like I said, a fully stocked brand new first aid kit. Let's look into our fire pocket here. First aid, fire. Have a good fire kit. In this fire kit I have char cloth that'll take a spark real easy. I have 2 different ferrocerium rods. I also have a knife sharpener so that I can throw a good spark. So that's a dual purpose. You can sharpen your knives and start fires. A couple Bic lighters. I have fire starting pucks, matches, and some tea candles, and a little bit of cardboard just for safekeeping, I guess. Makes it a little easier to start a fire if you have something that's nice and dry. Make sure that you have a good lanyard so you can tie this stuff off to you, because if you lose it, then that could be the end of you. In my fire pocket I also carry a lint roller for keeping ticks off of you, because that's pretty important. That should go in with my first aid stuff, actually. This is cotton balls with Vaseline on them, so it's a petroleum based jelly. It'll take 1 spark and it will light up instantly. This stuff is amazing for starting fires. On the front of my water kit here, I've got my multi-tool. It's got all the essentials: screwdrivers, can opener, it's got a saw, scissors, maybe even a fish scaler, all the essentials. This is actually quite an expensive one. This one has a mini ratchet and bits and an extension, so it's not light, and it's also not cheap. In the other pocket here I have some floral wire, which is good for anything. You can double up, do snares with it, you can help, you can build with it, bushcraft, all that good stuff. Now, first aid, fire, water. Let's get into my water pocket. This is my Sawyer pack. This is a drip pack, so you can fill this with any kind of water that you have on the run there, and hang it from a tree. And then you attach your Sawyer filter to the bottom of it with a drip hose, and that will slowly filter your water. I have the squeeze pack, so you can put your filter on the end of this and just squeeze it into your mouth. If you don't know what the Sawyer Mini is, great, here comes a train. That's a Sawyer Mini. So this is good for up to 100,000 gallons of water, and it can screw onto these bags. It can screw into the top of a 2-liter bottle. So you can use a regular bottle. That's your straw right there, the nipple, I guess you'd call it. You can stick that in any kind of questionable water and it will filter it out. I'm pretty sure this is a purifier, not just a filter. So you can drink from any source with this. After you use it a couple times, if you're using some dirty water, then you'll just have to flush it out backwards and remove the impurities. 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So I also have a Catadine pump filter. This I believe is just a filter. I would boil the water after using this. And then 3, here's some aqua tabs. These are water purification tablets. So just in case you can't boil it, you can take and filter it and then throw some tabs in it. But this stuff doesn't taste very good, so keep that in mind. The more water storage, I have a 1.8 liter Camelback in the Camelback bag, so that'll keep me going, as well as filling these 2 up, so it's lots of water. And if I have to, I can always take and distribute some stuff out to whoever's with me. That's just a paracord bracelet that I put on there for easy access. Comms, usually I have my Baofeng radio, which is a ham radio, which you need a license to use. This here is just an FRS or a walkie-talkie, so you don't need a license to use this one. But this one also takes batteries. The other one's rechargeable, so keep that in mind. First aid, fire, water, shelter. I have a big 12 by 12 tarp here, I think it is. It's either 12 by 12 or 12 by 16 or 18 or something like that. It's a big durable tarp, so that'll keep you nice and dry. If you do find a spot to set up, that's a necessity. Underneath it here, I have, in this little pocket, a bunch of toilet paper tablets. Again, you need clean water for these ones. I have soap, so you can keep up your hygiene in the bush. First aid, fire, water, shelter, food. So this is my calorie pocket. I have calories and ways to catch calories in here. This is a paracord that has a whole bunch of different stuff in it. It has 9 strands of cord. It has a fire starter. It has a nylon thread, and I believe it also has a fishing line. I think there's about 100 feet of it here. I have some SOS rations. So this is just pure calories and sugar. There's 2 pieces of them. I've got a gill net or a scoop net, which I made myself. That'll be another video in the future. Some fishing line, a bobber, and I think there's some hooks down in there as well. And some real snare wire. You wouldn't believe how handy this is, especially when you start getting hungry. In this pocket here, I have my electronics and my chargers. This isn't really an electronic, but it keeps the bugs away. That's my thermocell. This is a power bank, which is a 26,800 milliamp power bank. So it's quite heavy, but if you need to charge your stuff, this comes in handy. It has a solar panel on top, so you can charge it with the sun, or you can plug it in to charge it. This is my spotlight. It's rechargeable. There's another little headlamp to go on your hat. This is a headlamp that's rechargeable. This is a wind-up radio. Just pop the back off like that. Wind it up. So that'll come in handy. I believe you can actually even charge stuff off of this too. It's got a solar panel. It's got a flashlight that isn't working, probably because it's half dead. You can run it off of batteries, and you can run it off of the chargeable battery that's in it. Here's another battery bank I have here. This one's not quite as big as that one, but it's a good brand. It's Goal Zero. It comes with a solar panel. I also have batteries. I have a Sharpie. I have, oh, it's charging because it sees some light. Duct tape, some charging cords, a phone charger, stuff like that. So just in case, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. And this is just a SOL survival kit that it's got some duct tape, some fire starter, a whistle, an emergency blanket, and a flint. Now let's break into the big pocket here. Now of course you're always going to need a good saw. This is a good boreal bow saw, 24. So firewood, building, shelters, all that good stuff. This will come in handy. A camp stove. You don't want to go too far without a fire, right? Or if you're just quickly boiling some water, then a good camp stove comes in handy. This is just an Amazon one. It was maybe, oh, I don't even remember how much it was. Maybe 20 bucks, 30 bucks. It also comes with an attachment for a propane tank, a 1 pound propane tank. If you're not using propane, it just runs off the isobutane. So these things are cheap, relatively cheap as well. Next, a good dry bag to keep some clothes dry, socks, underwear, an extra shirt, you know, the essentials. Cookware. In here I have some titanium cookware. This is a relatively inexpensive kit. Comes with a pot that can be used as a lid, or a pan that can be used as a lid. I store some romaine noodles in there, or ramen noodles, some cutlery, and comes with 2 pots. So extremely lightweight because it's a titanium kit. A hammock. This is basically all you need to survive. This is your shelter. It has a bug net, it has a tarp. The big tarp down there is just for if you're making a big camp. It's for larger applications, but for you, yourself, this is sufficient. 100 meters of paracord. There's probably about, I don't know, 75 meters left on here. That's 550 paracord, so 9 strand. This is bank line, tarred bank line. So this is 486 feet, number 36. This is waterproof bank line, so it can come in handy when making traps, lashing stuff together for shelters. If you don't want to sacrifice your 550 paracord, use this stuff and it will last a lot longer. The tensile strength on this isn't 550 though, it's more like 320 I believe. So, but still, that's a couple of me. Hatchet. I would never go into the Canadian wilderness without an axe or a hatchet, as Surviving Man would say. So always have a good hatchet, and you can process firewood, you can build shelters. That comes in handy. Self-defense. There's lots of animals out there that are bigger than you are, so you want to be able to have a good self-defense weapon. You can lash this onto the end of a spear, you can have it on your side, doesn't matter, as long as you always have a knife. Speaking of knives, you always want to have an EDC knife, a nice full tang, one that's always on your side so you don't have to worry about reaching into your pack, or you know, this thing's always within arm's reach. Make sure that it's on your belt, or you can lash it to your body so that if you lose it or drop it, it doesn't go very far, because losing this can mean the difference between life and death. So always keep that on your person. Sleeping bag. Have a good sleeping bag. because the nights can get cold. This one fits in my my hammock really well, and it's good till about 5 degrees, so I can sleep in a refrigerator with it. You can get better ones, but this one does well for me. 4 degrees Celsius, so yeah, that's 40 degrees Fahrenheit, just in case you don't know, for my American friends. Oh, it looks like I missed a pocket. I also carry a map, a GPS, there's some more rope in here, and this is a settler's wrench that comes in handy when building shelters or chairs or whatever. That's not a necessity, but it's nice to have. Sleeping bag, hatchet, full tang self-defense knife, a good bow saw, a hammock and a tarp, cookware, a cook stove and fuel, 550 paracord, bank line for outdoor applications, a dry bag for extra socks and underwear, a solar panel and battery bank, radio, a rechargeable radio at that, a rechargeable spotlight, a rechargeable headlamp, just another survival kit, another throwaway headlamp, a hefty battery bank. This one, like I said, 26,000 milliamps. Your refills for your thermocell. Again, this bag only weighs 40 pounds, although that is a lot of weight if you're hiking miles and miles. But like I said, you can also you can distribute some of your gear if you're walking with family or if there's other people with you. Your large shelter tarp, your fire starter kit, and last but not least, your first aid kit. And then on top of that, I also have my space blanket and my rain jacket. So that's everything I have in my Bugout bag. Don't forget that you're gonna have other people carrying stuff. If you have a pet with you, like my dog has her own backpack, so she'll carry her own food, her own water, and even some other supplies if I need her to. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to weigh them down too much, but they can be a valuable asset as well. They can carry a lot of stuff. So anyways, that's it. So anyways, guys, that's what I have in my Bugout bag. Like I said, if I'm missing anything, let me know down in the comments below what I'm missing. Give me a shout, let me know what you have in your Bugout bag and why. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, God bless, and stay safe out there.